Wall Street bouncing back after a three-day slide in the red. The Dow up 27 points, NASDAQ gaining more than 15. Promising trade data from China that contributed to today's numbers. Experts say the world's second largest economy is transitioning towards one that's led by consumers. It is Thursday. We're getting down to business with Cosmo Macero of O'Neill & Associates. You got me today, Cosmo.
Hey, Maria.
How are you?
I'm very well.
Can we talk about unemployment? Some good news today, correct?
Yeah, unemployment benefits are down, which is good. You know, statewide, though, our economy here in Massachusetts is lagging nationwide. In fact, it's usually the other way around. Our economy here grows usually faster than the nation. Nationwide, the economy is growing at a 1.7% level, and Massachusetts only 1%. We rely a lot on federal funding, university research, hospital research, and such. That's still kind of keeping us behind the rest of the country, but the numbers on unemployment are encouraging. Yeah,
best since 2007. Interesting, and I thought sad news today reading about the patch. Looks like they're restructuring. A lot of websites all over the country, a lot of them here. I think they do a great job. That's tough news.
Yeah.
500 plus jobs, that's the estimate.
Yeah, you know, a great experiment by AOL in hyper-local news, but they've got to downsize. They're going to cut costs by about 30%. Everyone's trying to figure out the new model. The Washington Post, the Boston Globe, AOL. There's going to be some job cuts, probably some here in Massachusetts. Yeah,
that's a tough one. We've had historically low interest rates. Massachusetts closing costs, they've declined from last year. Do you think it's the end here, though?
It could be close. You know, the Fed threw a scare into everyone a few weeks ago when they indicated or suggested that rates may be rising. Then they sort of pulled back on that. Housing demand is really up. Inventory is down, so it's a good time to be selling. But rates at some point have to give and have to sort of move back up, and I think that should be coming at some point.
So let's talk about the interest rates. If the interest rates go up, student loan rates, those go up, and that's tough. When people are just simply trying to afford to send their kids to college. The kids are trying to afford it.
Yeah, you know, there's concern over the long term, even though there's a deal that's been cut in Washington that's going to sign this bill tomorrow, that over the long term, student loan rates will increase significantly. It's the next big bubble. It has been for a while, and it really affects people across the middle class and beyond.
This is not business, but I have to ask you, you watching the Whitey stuff? I've been reading it.
I've been keeping an eye on it, absolutely. How can you not?
I know. I want a prediction from you. When do you think this jury's going to come back?
I think they do get out before the weekend. They've had essentially 4 days after tomorrow to deliberate and to look at the testimony and all the evidence. I think we're going to get a Friday verdict.
I can ask you that because we used to be reporters together and we used to cover things like that.
We sure did.
All right, Cosmo, at our Beacon Hill studio. Thank you.
All right, Maria.